Great music. Great music. Looks like we're live on Facebook. You don't see it.
Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all later. We're going to go live with WTF here in just a second. And I'll say goodbye for now. It's been real. It's been fun here on the Block Party, KUHSdenver.com. 3 p.m. on the hour, ready to start the WTF show. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye on this segment of it all. And we're going to go to WTF right now.
From this station, idiots are now assisting with the broadcast. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the Mile High City, and welcome to the WTF show. I'm Rhonda Shea. This show is for the girls, for the sisters, and this first song, Dr. Christine Ford, this one's for you. You can be amazing, turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, be the backlash, somebody's life.
Good, how are you? I'm not seeing my live feed here, but
It'll go on in a second.
okay. I'm not giving you a second. Instant world, instant Henry, is that your nickname? Oh, that wouldn't be too nice, would it? I'm sorry.
I'm offended.
30 years later, come out and yell at me.
I did not have sex with that woman.
No, because no woman in their right mind would have sex with you. So you're safe, Henry. Trust me. You're totally safe.
I love that.
You're completely safe. Oh, I got to get my, you know what? I forgot my news. Now I got to jump up, run out of the room, and grab my news.
Okay, so I'll take over from
You
here.
take over
Let me
for a minute.
hold on. Don't move so quick so I can get it over to
I'm quick.
She wants a quickie. So, okay, you're out of
I'm
the
trying to get my
scene.
news. Well, I forgot it.
Okay, WTF show starting off right now. Rhonda Shea forgot her news. She's going to be right back in just 2 shakes of a dead lamb's tail. She'll be moving right into place here in a
Here it
second.
is.
So don't forget, the WTF show starts right now.
Thank you, Henry. Okay. So we're playing music on the radio. I'll be posting a little bit later, but it's all women. It's empowerment songs for women because I think we need it after the week we've all been through. And so, and also messages to the women and girls out there that, you know what, one day we'll be listened to and one day we'll be treated the same. All right, enough of that. Anyway, so I thought we'd jump right in. I've got all kinds of crazy stuff, Henry. Is there anything that you want to know about? Like I've got things that are happening in the Midwest. I've got things happening in Washington. You know, you say Washington, right? You never just say Washington. It has to be the new sound with it. California, let's see, all kinds of things. Houston, so pick a part of the country, and we'll do a story about it. What do you think? How about a story from Las Vegas?
Okay, I want to do, Las Vegas. What stays there, or what stays there?
What happens in Las Vegas stays in Vegas?
Yeah, but let's bring one out.
Yeah, I don't think anything that great happens there. It's probably why they have that slogan. They came back, nothing happened. It ruined the image of Vegas. Hey, I went to Vegas. What happened? Nothing. There goes that slogan. Anyway, this is unbelievable. This is so funny. This is news that should be fake, but this one's actually real. So, in Las Vegas, a glass bong taller than a giraffe. Okay, taller than a giraffe. It's huggable, and there's faux marijuana buds. There's a pool full of foam and weed nuggets. What is it? It's Las Vegas news attraction. That's right. And it's an Instagram backdrop, and it's a museum celebrating all things cannabis. Can you imagine that? They have the world's largest bong. They have this pool of foam weed nuggets you can get in and play like those ball pits, and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, nobody will be allowed to light up in the cannabition. That's what they call it, the cannabition. But it opens Thursday because of Nevada's ban on public consumption of marijuana. But visitors can learn about the drug and how it affects you. They're just going to take a picture by having fun. But anyway, and snap photos in front of like the world's biggest pot plant, giant bongs, and all kinds of other silly things. It's a made for social media museum where every exhibit lights up, and it's meant to help that people get the best photos they possibly can. Henry, you're probably huffing. He's huffing my hairspray out of the earphones. He's weird. What are you doing? Don't huff. Huffing's dumb. Isn't that dumb? I went to the store. I'm going to interrupt the story. To buy hairspray, and they had it behind at Walgreens. They had it behind like a glass thing with a key. I said, well, I just want to buy this hairspray. They're like, oh, we have to lock it up now. I'm like, really? Why? Because people buy it and they do something. They turn their drug and huff it. And I went, seriously, unlock it. Anybody who's that damn dumb, we want them to huff it because we want them out of the gene pool. Just let them have it.
You may say that.
Yeah, just let them have it.
You may say that. Don't you remember you used to wear your hair real up high?
No, I never had hair.
Beehive hairdo. No. And you put it full of hairspray, and then you were wondering why all your boyfriends are like this.
Yeah. Actually, I did have long hair in high school. It was clear down to here at one point. Clear down to like try-waist. And then I went to Europe. And when I came back in Europe, the fashion was like Twiggy, the model back then, and his hair was shorter than this. So I had my head shaved. It's true. I came back and everyone was like, oh, because it wasn't popular here. But I didn't care. I loved it. And I thought I looked great. So I didn't care. I rocked that bald head, baby. Anyway. Oh, yeah, good. We can pull that in now. Anyway, because we don't need it. Because it's what's on right now. Oh. Taylor Swift. Love her. Love Taylor Swift. Okay, anyway, shake it up. So what's going on is they made this museum and they put all these displays in it and they set it with lights so everybody can go in front of it, take pictures of it, all this giant pot stuff. And it's probably going to be a huge hit, right? It's unlikely that, and what they're trying to do is millennials, the research on millennials shows that they're gambling resistant. Thank God, somebody's wised them up. So they're thinking if they put like giant pot museums up, it'll attract them so they'll still come to Las Vegas.
Is it legal in Vegas?
It is legal in Nevada, but not in public.
What does that mean?
Well, that means like if you're in your own house, you can smoke pot. If I'm at your house for dinner, I can smoke pot. But if I'm walking down the street or driving a car, of course, walking down the street in a bar, in a club, wherever.
But I don't smoke pot.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't. What do? You take edibles.
Yeah, I don't take
Incredible edible. They had a machine called the Incredible Edible when I was a kid. You remember
really?
those?
Oh, yeah.
And they'd make like spiders you could eat and stuff like that, you know? I was saying they had to remarket that today, repackage it. Okay.
That's really a good idea, actually.
I know, really funny. Anyway, God. So it's going to welcome its first visitors soon. I mean, that's opening up Thursday. And they decided to just try to, build up on that goal of getting those millennials to Vegas. That's why they did it. And the goal is when people come out, if they don't fear cannabis, they're also trying to teach people not to be afraid. Remember those old cannabis movies?
Oh, that was
God, they were so dumb.
Steve Salz always put
what was the name of that? Reefer Madness. And then it became a cult hit because everyone knew it was so damn stupid. It's like somebody, remember that they smoke reefer and then the guy goes out and murders somebody. Yeah. You can't even get off the couch, let alone murder somebody. You wouldn't even know if you were dead.
What's wrong with Henry? I don't know, he's watching KFML.
Yeah.
Remember KFML?
Oh, yes.
They used to have the dual feed up there.
Mm-hmm. No, we used to do, and I loved when they did the movies. Was it them or VCO that used to do the movies? When you put them on late on Saturday night, and then it mashed up with Channel 2.
Yeah, and you turn down.
And then you turn down the sound of the TV and turn up the sound in the radio, and then they would put in the voices.
Yeah,
oh, God, I used to love those.
I do that with my grandchildren.
Yeah.
I turn down the sound on the TV and just make the voices.
We used to do that in college for The Wizard of Oz.
I can do that right now. You go ahead and talk, and I'll be you. Ready?
Okay, go.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm not. No. What was I thinking?
You almost fell for it. I can't believe it.
Oh, no, you almost got me. No, because I know.
Rhonda, you would have almost.
I know. I would have been propositioning you or something. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. We used to do The Wizard of Oz. We turned on the sound and be like,
I gotcha.
Did you ever do that one?
Yes.
Turn on the sound? Mm-hmm. We would do like, let's see if I can still do it. We'll do the Lollipop Kids. Should I try it? I don't know. We represent the Lollipop Kids. The Lollipop Kids. And then we'd be like, I'll get those ruby slippers, Dorothy, you slut.
Rhonda, you're on a different plane.
I am. I'm nuts today. I can't help it. I'm nuts. It's the thought of a pot museum.
I know, and that's going to happen.
I know some people that I went to school with that actually should be in that museum. Right? And you're watching and you know who you are. Anyway, I don't know. It's done.
Yeah, there
that
we go.
story's old.
I was waiting for you to throw them out. That makes you
know how that goes. Hey, so we had a busy week, and I thought maybe that I would start out with some news because there hasn't been enough of it from Washington. I got to put these on me.
You're not going to do Kavanaugh, are you?
Washington. Well, I don't know. I'm not doing him. I don't think he has to ask permission, does he? Seems like he did everybody. Okay. Anyway. Oh, did I ask him?
Did you see the look on his wife's face?
She said in the background, would you hate what?
She probably, that's the first time she ever heard about it.
Well, let's give him his day in
court?
In court or wherever they do with people like that. Let's let the investigation go, I guess. But anyway, but it doesn't mean we can't make fun of him. I don't care. It's too fun. I don't care if they like him or don't like him. It's too much fun to make fun of him. So and we can't pass up the opportunity. Right?
I want to talk to his wife. I'd love to talk to his
I don't think I want to talk to any of those people. They all look like they're extremely arrogant jerks.
You want to say something else?
I know. I didn't say it. I could have.
It was leaking off your lip there, but
especially that damn Lindsey Graham going nuts.
Oh my gosh, what was wrong with him?
They didn't do that to her. They listened to her story. Oh, it's wonderful. They get on with him and they start, this is a bunch of crap. So that's completely invalidating everything she said. Yes. And without really, they need to listen to her. They listen, and they need to have the FBI look, and then go forward. But everyone goes crazy.
They shouldn't even have a minute.
Well, I don't. I'm not even going to go that far. But I was just appalled at some of the temperament.
If I was appointed, what kind of things you think you'd find?
Oh my God! You couldn't be appointed to be the traffic cop. I don't even know if I get to be the dog catcher. Sorry. Yeah. Wouldn't it be a bad job? I would love to do that and just screw people up. Hold one line for like 20 minutes. Watch people, hey you, and be flipping you off. I get flipped off so much until one time, and then I'm going to go to Washington. One time, my daughter was little, my oldest one. She came in the room. She's got 3, and she spoke very clearly. And she toddled up to us and she flipped the bird. She said, and she said, what does this mean? I thought, oh my God, you would be showing a 3-year-old this. I was with my husband. I said, oh God, don't do that. It's not very nice. What? That's not a nice thing to do. But who did that to you? Who would? I was just appalled. She looked up and she said, oh, nobody. But when I drive in the car with Nani, people do it to us all the time. That was her grandmother. I'm like, man, my mom said, Mom, maybe you need to not drive now. We're
do you have a special way of throwing the bird? No,
I'm not expecting that. I don't really throw the bird at people. It's not something that I would do. I'd rather tell them, I'd rather use my words.
You mother, father, you son of a biscuit.
Yeah. But anyway, so Washington, returning to civility, the GOP officials called Thursday for a calmer, more reasonable death threats to be made towards Brett Kavanaugh's accuser.
I like to kill him.
We understand that, there's a lot of controversy around this, but she still deserves to have people threaten to kill her in a polite way, said Chuck Grassley. Who added that cooler heads must prevail, especially when dealing with a situation as delicate as taunting the accuser by vowing to broadcast her family's home address. It's important to us to maintain a sense of decorum. Now, that doesn't mean we have to stop sending graphic emails. It just means we need to tone down the rhetoric a bit. We really do. We need to tone it down. And at press time, they reported that a true conservative would terrorize her in a way that would make our founding fathers proud.
Is that fake news?
What do you think? Well, some of it's fake. She's getting death threats. Both of them are, which is ridiculous.
Why?
I don't know. Who knows? People have nothing else to do. And nobody should get that. I'm sure who they are.
I get them every day.
Maybe there's one person in Washington who should get, but the rest.
Don't you get them? I'm going to kill you.
My husband, he deserves it. That's it. He's the only one that I know. That's it. Yeah, he's it. That's it. Let him have it. He's it. That's it. Here's another story from Washington. In the wake of a release of a letter implementing Supreme Court nominee in a sexual assault, Senate Republicans told reporters that they would seek to delay a vote on Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation until his accuser, Christine Ford, was properly smeared. Given the significance of this vote and the accusations at hand, it's the utmost importance that we give ourselves time to carefully drag Miss Ford's name through the mud and make her regret ever coming forward with these accounts, said Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican from Kentucky. stressing he would urge his colleagues to push back any vote on the nominee until the I can't talk.
Senate.
I shouldn't have smoked that joint. Senate Judiciary Committee had taken every opportunity to tear apart Ford's character on a national stage and question her mental stability and repeatedly trivialize her experience of a sexual trauma. We can't in good conscience confirm Judge Kavanaugh to the highest court in the land, mind you, without making a serious attempt to find evidence from the accuser's life suggesting she's nothing more than a serial liar and an attention seeker. Oh, God. If not just to slander her name, at least to invalidate the experiences of every sexual assault victim in the country, McConnell said. And he stressed that he understood the need for swiftness in this matter, as the Senate would absolutely confirm Kavanaugh regardless of any findings. You think he's getting a bad rap?
Who?
All of them. All the boys there.
What do you mean bad rap?
Well, I mean, like,
it's like this. Okay.
I don't know, what do you think? Now, you're a guy. I think. Pearl may have him in her purse, but I think you're still a man. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think she's getting the raw end of the deal here because I think she actually liked him and she wanted to be with him, and I think she wants to still be with him. What do you think?
What? Are you out of your mind? Oh yeah. Oh
no,
yeah. That's not fun. That's just wrong.
Now, okay, let's go the other way.
Well, I think he's just a frat boy.
He just over there acting crazy.
He did all the things that all those dumb frat boys do, and
I never did that.
And he's a member of a special frat called I Felt the Five. And that's why that was their initiation. No, I don't know what I think.
What's the proper way?
I don't know. I don't know what's right or wrong. I just know that.
Would you like to know?
Well, I don't think the proper way is cornering somebody ever. But, I know that's probably how you have to get it, Henry.
That happened to me in college.
A boy cornered you?
No, the TA, the teacher assistant.
Uh-huh. They said a man cornered.
And I was so appalled. I've never reported it. After 20 years, 40 years, I have to say something. I was, you don't believe in this.
No.
And this is real. I was cornered. And it was so awful.
Okay. We're just going to move on. Okay.
You don't buy none of it.
Anyway,
okay,
we're just going to move on.
What
I'm saying is, do I believe her? If anyone wants to know, I absolutely do believe her. And I believe that standing up is giving a message to all women and all girls to stand up. So, yes, I'm proud of her. Yes, I believe her.
What's the proper way?
But I don't know. No, I'm not the one in the courtroom. So
what's the proper way?
To what?
To
approach a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like, you could talk to them. You could be nice. You could be clear about your intentions and ask them if they want to do something.
I used to do that. I went up to this girl's room and give me clear attention. So she slammed the door in my face.
Well, she don't like you.
Well, that's what I found out.
Then you got to move on. Okay,
I did. I moved on to the next one. Once
somebody says they don't like you, if you don't move on, you're a stalker.
I took this other one to a concert. Uh-huh. And then she said, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom. I waited. And 25 minutes later,
gone.
Then she was walking around with some other guy.
Oh.
So what about that one?
That's not nice.
See?
You got to be nice. But, I always tell my girls, you got to be nice to the boys who ask you out because it takes courage to ask you to dance and courage to ask you on a date. And it doesn't hurt to just get up and dance or go on a date. You don't have to do anything with them. You don't have to marry them. You don't have to do anything. But you do have to be kind and not hurt their ego.
I just didn't like the way they were so forward.
Oh, the girls were forward?
Yeah.
Forward running? Ahead of you? Oh, God, I'm out of here. That's forward. I have their door.
That's right. You're just sinking my boat.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a story out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's change the subject now because that's like not a funny subject, really.
St. Paul, Minnesota?
No, yeah, that's not funny. You've ever been there? That's colder than hell. They got 1 week of summer. If you go on vacation, you miss it. You go on vacation, live in St. Paul, you leave, come back, it's another season. It's done. Anyway, saying he had reached a point. This is local news from St. Paul. Saying he had reached a point in the relationship where he felt much more at ease, local man Greg Peterson, 32, told reporters Wednesday that he was finally comfortable enough around his girlfriend to cheat on her. When we started dating, I was nervous something would go wrong, but recently I got to this level where it was totally easy to cheat on Megan. Okay. Pearson claims have a huge relief with enough trust built up in the relationship that he could actually exploit it by repeatedly having one-night stands and random flings on work trips. Yep, 5 years ago, we've fallen into this great rhythm where she does her thing, I cheat on her, and everybody's happy. Honestly, I feel kind of silly for ever worrying about the issue. Okay, that's how they think. All right. All right, now, what do you think of that story? Let's see what the comments said.
Vegas strippers, hot men with thunder down under.
Oh, wow, there you go. Is that on my Facebook page? Somebody, I'm still not live on here.
Smoke weed and watch strippers.
I'm not live. It's me.
I shared it right to you.
Strippers. Oh, my God.
I shared it right
Vegas is nuts. Maybe I have to go back in. We're going to just look at this, see if we figure it out. Because I want it to be, oh, it's not live on my page. That's too bad. Refresh it? Okay, I don't know how to do that. You have to do that so I can talk. Otherwise, I have people watching me look at my phone. They can do that at home. They can do that when I'm out in court with important people. So everybody does. Here's a huge victory for environmentalism. Anyone who cares about our planet is certain to be thrilled by the fact that scientists, with the new EPA regulations being released, scientists have finally cut down the world's oldest tree after it went 5,000 years without giving us a single damn apple. Well, there we are. Are we on there? Excellent. Okay. So we went 5,000 years without this tree giving us a single apple. With the new EPA regulations, they just cut this thing down. It's a useless bum. After exhausting testing, environmental scientists determined that the ancient tree, a 5,068-year-old Great Basin bristlecone pine located in the White Mountains of California, had stood for over 5 millennia without producing one single measly apple, essentially freeloading off the land since before the pyramids were built, and concluding the tree had been given more than enough time to and opportunity to grow an apple, they seemed perfectly content with just, and the tree seemed perfectly content with just sitting around doing jack shit for the remainder of its life. The scientists determined that the most reasonable, ecological, responsible course of action would be to call in a team of bulldozers and destroy the worthless Neolithic specimen. So, at 10 a.m. last Sunday, actions were taken to ensure the swift removal of this utter disappointment of a tree, which, despite having no problems withstanding over 5,000 years of fires, drought, earthquakes, apparently felt it would be too much of a burden to squeeze out even a single apple.
But that's a single.
I didn't say the bad word. Yeah, I know, but we're not saying bad words. Occasionally, when I say jack shit, that's a word. That's just a descriptive verb or something. I'm not sure what that is. Put that adverb. An adverb. Anyway, adding to the tree, couldn't we bother to grow something shitty, even like a crab apple or a date? So we decided to uproot it. New EPA laws allow for us to get rid of trees that aren't producing fruit. There you go.
But that could be like for women
Free
too.
ride is over.
Yeah, like for women too. They aren't producing. Never mind.
And it's not a week to pick on women. Women all over the country are kind of mad. I bet their husbands get nothing right now.
Well, when they get mad, it's kind of like a.
I bet there's a lot of people that their husband come in, just take one stand, the woman take another.
Sexy, that feeling. Oh, man.
What?
Yeah. Well, some men like that.
Well, they like that as long as it's not really mad. If they're really mad and they get none, they don't like it. Okay, let me tell you, they don't like it. There's men all over the country right now that just had fights with their women over this Supreme Court thing. That'll be the biggest thing that affects our country. The birth rate's going to go down in the next few months because people are going to be fighting over this. And they're like, nope, you're not. Honey, nope.
I never fight over that ever.
Yeah, you got to keep your mouth shut.
I never fight over it.
Oh, God. Hey, this is something really interesting. Here you go, Patriots. Here you go, MAGA people. What's that? Oh, we're almost over at the news time, aren't we? If you're really close to news. Okay. Right after Cyndi Lauper, because just want to have fun.
So you don't want to go.
We're going to take this one live.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far. You don't want to go too far into that.
Oh, yeah, this is just one sentence. I'll do it. Patriots, you're not safe. Evil immigrants have come up with another twisted scheme to worm their way into the magnificent United States of America. Illegal aliens are teaming up to produce micro-illegals. Little bitty illegals! And they're small enough they can run right through the ICE agent's legs. Yep. So we're going to have to put nets between their legs so they can catch them.
Okay, you're talking about patriots, but what about the pilgrims?
What?
What about the pilgrims? Why don't they leave by now?
Listen, the worst thing the Indians ever do was not kill every single pilgrim that set foot on this country.
Hey, pilgrim.
Like, ma'am. They're like, oh, look, we have new neighbors. What?
Honda.
But no, I'm not saying they should. I'm glad they didn't, but they
Why?
should have. They're really glad. They're really sorry they didn't.
Kavanaugh's one of them. But why did the doctor?
What?
Why did the doctor come?
I don't know. I don't know her, but I don't want to. I want to have fun.
Well, I was just
Well,
asking.
probably because of bugger, like re-traumatization, like PTSD or something. Saw his name, was getting all this attention, and she's like, he shouldn't have got that. He shouldn't have got that. And she came forward.
Well, Charlie, the child who does stuff on PTSD, he said that after this show, it seems like I have PTSD.
That beat the hell out of you? Oh, God. We're just getting ready here to go on to your live, so. Cindy Lauper, girls just want to have fun.
There you have it.
Listen to that. Get him out of here. Henry. Here he is every week. Every week the man barges in here. You shut up. You shut up.
People like this, they used to be carried out on stretchers.
Woo. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Push him out.
Of here.
Get out. Okay, he's gone. Is he gone? Or is he in the hallway waiting for me? That guy stalks me. Swear to God. All right, this is news. Fake news, too. This is it. But the moment we've all been waiting for, news that should be fake but isn't. This is from Eureka, Missouri. 6 contestants for a promotion at a Six Flags in St. Louis will compete for $300 in prizes, season tickets, and other perks. All they have to do is spend 30 hours in a coffin. Yep, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch reports that participants chosen for this foolish contest will bide their time in a 2 by 7 foot coffin from 1 p.m. on October 13th to 7 p.m. on October 14th at the park. The contestants will celebrate 30 years of Fright Fest. Contestants get a brief hourly bathroom break, but otherwise remain coffin bound. All who complete the challenge get 2 2019 Gold Season passes and other park prizes. If more than one makes it to the whole entire 30 hours, the drawing will be determined to who the season gets the 300. One more perk: successful coffin dwellers get to keep the coffin. Yuck!
Why?
I don't know. I just do.
You really think it would be that bad?
I just think it'd be weird. I don't think I can't sit still 5 minutes along 30 hours. I'd take drugs. Yeah, I can do it. And I just take a bunch of Valium and go to sleep. Smoke pot, take some Valium, hop in the coffin, shut the lid. It's it.
Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just in a coffin.
But can you go in with another person? Like
there's no
with
room.
you with the guy.
No.
Why? You'd be in the coffin 30 hours.
It's like this tall. Okay.
It's okay. You can just kind of get together.
No, you wouldn't have time. You wouldn't be able to move.
Well, just hook up and then jump in.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Shut up. I'm going to put you out in the hallway with Trump. Are you out there, Donald? There he is. Look, I can see him. I can see his hair.
Well, you got to figure out how you can do this.
He got his toupee caught in the door.
You got to figure out how you can do this in the coffin.
Yeah, get out of here. That's sick.
You think?
No, I'm not discussing that. That's sick.
Can 2 people fit in a coffin?
No, they can't. There's no such thing as that.
Have you tried?
Why? You necrophiliac, shut up. Okay, that's weird.
I resemble that remark.
That's just weird.
I resemble
Knock
that.
it off, Henry.
Okay.
Knock it
I was
off.
trying to in the coffin.
Okay, that's bad. You're getting really bad. Okay, cut it. Okay, that's just wrong.
WTF?
You've gone. Yeah, that's a definite WTF. You've gone down the rabbit hole into the wrong path. So stop. Okay. God. Stop. Now we're gonna do this. Okay. Stewart, Florida. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like if X this stupid thing in my brain, I'm gonna be. No, it's so bad.
Yeah, what?
God. Ooh.
Go for it.
Don't make me feel like I have to go home and take a shower.
Talk about the sheriff.
Okay. Stewart, Florida. Being in touch with nature is one thing, but gardening en natural is quite another. With neighbors tell news outlets that they called the Martin County Sheriff's Office because their neighbor, a man, continues to do yard work naked.
You're talking about me talking.
This is a true story.
You.
Sheriff William Snyder tells WFTV that he believes the man's refusal to wear clothes has breached 2 statutes, lewd and lascivious behavior, and a breach of peace. He says authorities will be taking statements from neighbors. Neighbor Melissa Nye tells, I don't know if I can say this, WPBF, the man was bent over winding up a garden hose. I hope it was a garden hose. Oh my God! Oh my God! Winding up a garden hose on Sunday evening when she put the trash out. That's just wrong. Oh God! Neighbor Amy Canterbury says she's taught her 6 kids to look the other way if a neighbor is naked. If a neighbor is naked, was that? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be my? What
She
the
was
hell?
taking the.
I thought I had some
trash.
weird
She was taking the trash out purposely. She knew he
He's
was out
bending over. He's old. Okay, this guy is old. He's bending over, rolling up. That's just bad news. Maybe he was using the weed whacker. I don't know, but something's wrong. I love my neighbors now. Heck, all of them.
I used to
Everywhere.
have female neighbors who used to always go out there and take off. They always sunbathe
Oh,
in the
outside.
backyard.
What
Yes.
were you doing spying on them?
I was in my backyard, and there they are.
Do you have a fence?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you're hopping over looking over the fence,
No,
you're
I
going to
didn't
get in
have a
trouble.
fence. I just didn't understand what they were trying to do. I mean, they know I lived there. They know I'm there.
Well, were they laying on their stomach? A back is a back.
Yeah, they were laying on their stomach.
Okay, so it doesn't
They
matter.
undid their.
All right, it doesn't matter. Except when you threw ice water on them.
I had to do something.
That would matter.
Well, I had to do something.
You're like, get off your back. All right, anyway. We used to do that in college. We'd lay out, lay on their stomach and all that. And the guys would sometimes throw ice water on in the dorm when I was in the dorm.
What would you do?
Well, hopefully you were smart enough not to go, ah! You kind of go, ooh. I know,
Jeez,
really.
that was a joke.
Oh, God. Okay, anyway, this is a good one. Houston. This happened in Houston, Texas. Because everything's big in Texas. Authorities say bananas donated to a Texas prison
Rhonda, you talk about
turned
me.
out. Now this is a fact. Turned out to have nearly $18 million worth of cocaine hidden inside the boxes.
Wow.
Okay. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice says in a Facebook post that the drugs were found in 2 pallets of bananas that were donated because they were already ripe. The donation arrived Friday. The department says sergeants who picked up the boxes found a bundle of white powdery substance under the bananas. U.S. Custom officials were called to the scene. Authorities say over 540 packages of cocaine were found in 45 boxes of bananas. The department says federal officials and the U.S. Customs and Border Protection are investigating.
Investigating.
Okay, who gave him the bananas? Here, I'd start there. Okay, who made the donation? You're in jail.
Why?
They smuggled in the coke.
What? They're in jail already, so why?
No, the ones outside who donated them. Somebody outside the jail had to say,
Bless their heart. What?
let's keep them all wasted so they're causing trouble, right? It's, somebody outside the jail said, hey, here's some bananas. What, you're not going to check? They're like, okay, just bring anything you want in prison, no problem.
What? They're incarcerated.
What?
What, Rhonda?
What, do you think people that are incarcerated should just go around and get wasted?
Happens every day. Look
I
at
know,
Bill
but
Cosby.
they should.
Do you think, let's just go over that, because you're talking about incarceration.
Being wasted should be a right for free people who haven't been convicted yet. Okay? That's who gets to be wasted, not those scumbags. The people who haven't been caught. Okay? What's wrong with you? Don't you know that?
And I want the bananas.
God.
Did they make banana bread with the rest
Yeah,
of
they
them?
should have. Oh my God. I can't even. It's
$540.
That's
Nice.
$18 million. Somebody is really mad. Some drug lord somewhere is pissed off. He probably thought he was sending bananas to some restaurant and some worker at the restaurant was going to sneak it out. And instead the restaurant owner said, here, let's take these to the prison.
They're right, and it's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Donated to the prison.
Yeah.
They forgot about the cocaine.
Yeah, whoops.
Oh
Oops.
my God.
Made a little mistake. You're not going to kill me, are you?
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Where's my money? No.
I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
That's right. There you go. I'll tell you, that's just crazy to me. Anyway. Maine.
But what about the women's prison? What do you think goes on in there?
I don't know. I don't know if goes on in prison. I've never been to prison.
They would have liked it.
I will never go to prison. I will never.
No, for the cocaine.
Come on,
Rhonda. You batted your eye. You gave it the whole facial look just to mess me.
Stop it. You're going down the rabbit hole again. I did not want a dirty, filthy show.
That was not dirty, filthy. I was asking what could they do.
I don't know what happened.
They know how to make banana
I've never
bread.
been to a prison. I will never go to a prison. I will never be in prison. Unless I'm framed. Unless I'm a Republican and I get framed. Then I'll go.
Just framed her.
But no, I will never go because I don't do things that would get me in prison. Okay. But it could be a vacation.
Well, what's his name?
Bill Cosby.
No, check it out. Now isn't that giving him everything good? Because if he goes to a nursing home, they don't give him all those things. They don't give him a gated community.
Well, they do if you're rich, like him.
Well, no. Well, if in prison, that's a gated community. Gets 24 hours surveillance, right? He gets all the medical, and he gets all whatever he wants.
But here's the thing. I really, I think it's time that people start paying for crimes. I don't care if they are 80 years old.
Don't say that.
I
can't say that. Now, what are we going to do about you?
Oh, I don't know.
You remember what you did, Rhonda?
Nothing that's illegal now. Immoral, maybe. Not illegal. No, I'm just kidding. But and like the guy that Trump deported, the Nazi, I think that was great. I actually have the world say something good about him. I was glad he did it.
Yeah.
I don't care if the guy's 80 years old. I don't care if he's 100 years old. I don't care if he's on his deathbed and getting the heck out of our country because he is one of those. So get him out. And I can just take all the skinheads and send them with him too. That's all. Anyway, Maine. Okay, this is really a weird story. Maine. Okay, that's like, have you been to Maine? It's pretty, I hear. I haven't been there.
A lot of crabs.
Yeah, they got, don't wait up for the shrimp boat, baby. I'm coming home with the crabs. No.
I want to keep this a G-rated show.
I can't help it. That just reminded me of something.
Come on, Rhonda.
I can't help it.
Keep it clean. Okay. You went down the rabbit hole.
I did. I went down the rabbit hole. Hold on. Okay, anyway, state health inspectors are investigating a Maine lobster restaurant that tried to mellow out lobsters before they cooked them with marijuana. Portland Press Herald reports Charlotte's legendary lobster pound in Southwest Harbor remains open but has stopped allowing customers to request meat from lobsters who were sedated with marijuana. I've been pretty freaked out too when they put a pot of hot boiling water. Owner Charlotte Gill. That's a funny name for a fish house owner, isn't it? Charlotte Gill.
Kind of cool. Kind of concept there.
Is a state licensed medical marijuana caregiver as well. Gill said Friday she started offering smoked lobster, literally smoked lobster meat recently, and hoped to resume sales by mid-October. Maine Department of Health and Human Services spokeswoman Emily Spencer wouldn't say whether the state would allow Gill to halt such sales or to continue to reopen business. It's unknown whether pot smoke actually does calm lobsters or it has any effect on the meat. I think it was just something fun for the customers to do. How do you get a lobster high?
Yeah, let me show you. I'll just roll it.
That's weird. I don't get it.
Because they can,
you know what it was? They're all in there pretending they're doing medicinal marijuana, smoking pot, and then doing the shotgun to the lobster.
Yeah. The lobster is like this in his little.
And it's like, oh
man,
wow, lobster tray. Like, what the? Wasted lobsters. It's like, hey, let's go and get in that hot tub.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, Henry. Let's get in that hot tub, baby. Lobster crawls in, jumps in the bucket.
Oh.
And that's it. By the time it realizes it's done something wrong, it's too late. Just like the rest of us.
Have you ever done that?
What?
When it's too late, you've done something.
Oh, yeah.
God, it's too late.
And just might as well why did I do that? Or say something really stupid.
Or just go for it all the way, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, uh-oh. Yeah.
Why did I say that?
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
now what do I do? And you can, like, okay, I can turn around and just stop right here and maybe, whatever. Or I could just keep going to heaven that I've already screwed up. And hope I can figure my way out. I don't know. What do you do? Let's ask people.
That is funny.
What do you do if you find out you're doing something that you really shouldn't be doing in the middle of it? So you either turn around and go back, or you can turn around and go back, or you continue on and just hope you can get through it.
I've done that. You
see what people say.
Especially you take out our chick.
I don't want to go that way.
No.
Okay. Or like just a bad date. Like every date you ever had until you married your blind wife, Pearl.
I had to pay her.
Yeah, I know.
That was expensive.
Oh, God.
I'm still paying through the teeth.
You should pay her. Just to put up with you and all those boys. Oh, my God. There's a lot of boys in that house.
Yeah.
TMB. Too many boys. There's Pearl and all these boys. And then Henry, who's like another boy. It's like, oh, that's just too many. Yeah. There's always that one that pushes you over.
That would be me, right?
Yeah. Usually the husband. I was like, oh, do you have too many children? I said, the third one was rough. Well, you only have 2 girls, don't you? Yeah. It was the third one, my husband, that made it really tough. Los Angeles man had been fined $550 in order to pay restitution. Are you ready for this? It's the first time this happened in the country. For riding an electric scooter. You know those things that you ride? You can't get around, mobility scooters, while intoxicated and knocking over a 64-year-old pedestrian in a sidewalk. Wow. This person got drunk, took their scooter, was driving down the street in the scooter, all the way back to the home or something, and knocked somebody over. So the city attorney's office Thursday, this is true by the way, this is from Los Angeles, city attorney's office said Thursday, the prosecution of 28-year-old, and what is a 28-year-old doing in that scooter like that? 28-year-old Nicholas Cockcroft was the first motorized scooter driving under the influence legal case that was charged in Los Angeles. In fact, it may be one of the first in the country. The office says in the statement that Cockcroft, that's a hard name, Cockcroft. You have to be a real broadcaster to say that, not just us sitting in this room being crazy. In a statement that Cockcroft on August 4th had blood alcohol levels of more than 3 times the limit while operating his scooter. What if you get a ticket on a skateboard or a bicycle? You may know that. It's bicycle. Yes. You can? On a bicycle? Yes. Seriously? Yes. Wow. You have to be an idiot to ride a bicycle. You could fall.
I did it.
What? Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. That's my point. Thank you for making it.
I really crashed hard. That's real.
Real?
Yes.
No. The pedestrian was knocked down leaving a theater and suffered knee abrasions while the rider just drove off. It was like a scooter and run. It's a scoot and run.
Yeah, I like that. Scooter and run.
Scoot and boot.
That's what I did with the girlfriend. Scooter and run.
Yeah, they ran. You scooted next to them and they ran. That's how that worked. I keep telling you, Henry. I'm such a great lover. No, you're not. He thinks he's a Latin lover.
I did not say that.
He thinks he's a Latin lover.
I did not say that.
Okay.
Shay.
Why? All right, I know you do, Henry. You talk in that language. It's sexy language all the time. Oh, yeah, I think Spanish is very sexy. And it's great. So girls, if you're on the radio feed, you're going to think Henry's really sexy. If you're on the video feed, you're going to know the truth.
Run the other way.
No, I'm kidding. You're a good-looking man. You should say something in Spanish to all the ladies.
Oh,
nice.
No,
something nice. No. Something nice, not me.
You're running out of time. You're embarrassing.
Right, we should put the other
it's ready to go.
on. Let's play some more music.
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to the music. On KUHS.
Oh my God. OMG.
It was crazy. Mm-hmm. I can't help it. Too crazy. We're going to go over a little bit on this as we talk to you.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay?
Yeah, we've got the second show coming up after this show, or the third. This would be the third show.
We just got all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, this is great. It's some country playing.
Oh, you got a mix thing.
I do. I have a lot. I picked some female artists and some songs that I thought were powerful.
And last night, it was really incredible where you were sitting over the Rockies game.
Oh, yeah, the Rockies game? Oh,
it's Rocktober, everybody, here on WTF. Yeah.
Tell us about it. Well, I was fortunate enough, a friend of ours had tickets and invited us. And we were basically 4 rows right behind home plate. There we were. It was home plate, I mean, I'm right now by the dugout. I took pictures, like you can see everybody's face in the dugout, right there on the field.
What about
Then go down on the field?
Little,
yeah. We were right down on the field for batting practice, all of that, and just right there. All the food was free. Anything you wanted. They had little slaves that ran around.
You were VIP.
We were the VIPs, the Vippers, let me tell you. And it was great. It was a great game, and we had a buffet. And then they gave, after the buffet, which was it was crab and all kinds of stuff, turkey and beer.
We got the crabs last night.
Right, and beer and more beer and beer. And that was a salad. I always tell everybody that. Wheat and barley, so that's a salad if you ask me. So we had beer and we had, and we had this buffet with dessert and fruit and fresh fruits and salads and turkey and crab meat and all kinds of stuff. And then you get out there and everything's free. The popcorn and what is it, Cracker Jacks and the peanuts I'll tell you a funny story about the peanuts. We were sitting there. This is bad. I'm gonna do it. My husband, I hope he's not listening.
You're gonna like this story.
We're sitting there, and I was sitting with my friend, and my husband said he had to go to the restroom, and all the food was free. My husband, if anybody's ever seen him, he's a big guy. He eats a lot of food. He loves to eat. And then so after dinner, there was hot dogs, there was coffee, there was alcohol, there was anything you want. And he's getting up, he's going to go to the restroom. I said, bet you 50 cents that when he gets in the restroom, something will remind him that he wants to eat a hot dog, and he'll come back with a hot dog. And she said, I'm going to die laughing if that happens. And so he comes back, sure enough, he's got food, but he brought back peanuts. We both looked at each other and went, he's like, why are you girls laughing? No reason. No reason, honey. We just start cracking up. But it was a great game. And I mean, I've never had better seats. I've had a lot of nice seats in my life, including box seats and things like that. But this was the Infinity Club seats, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely.
So you had a good time.
A great time, and like you said, you could see I've never seen a game like that unless it was your own kid's Little League game. That's how close we were.
And now, do they play professional baseball, don't they? That's some good stuff.
That was good stuff. I mean, we probably have like the best shortstop ever to play the game, Trevor.
Really?
Yeah, Trevor Story.
Did you like
no, I don't have. I don't really.
You only seen the backside of him, right?
He's cute, but I'm talking about his ability. He's like a phenomenal shortstop, and he might be one of the best that ever played the game. So that was kind of cool to see.
Well, let's not go that far. Huh?
He could be. He's pretty darn good. And so, and we've got some great players, and Charlie Blackmon.
How far do you think they go?
Well, obviously we're going to be in the playoffs, whether it's wild card or it's a seed. So we're going at least that far. And I hopefully we'll get, I'd like to see us go underway, but at least we can get a few more games, I'm sure. I'm sure we can get in those playoffs and at least get a capture some kind of division.
That's going to be great. And the Broncos play Monday Night Football against the undefeated Chiefs. I feel sorry for the Broncos.
Yeah, I know. Poor little donkeys. We're going to have to change their name if they don't start shaping up. Well, Denver Donkeys.
They came out really good in this last game, and I was all happy for them and everything. And all of a sudden,
we haven't had a really solid team in a long time, so hopefully we'll get there. I think the problem is when we became such a powerhouse, we didn't get great draft picks.
When were we a powerhouse? We never have been a powerhouse.
Well, we went enough to the Super Bowl.
Well, they had Mate and Panties in there, which was just a farce. They met up. They were going to go all the way.
Mate and Panties.
That's his name, isn't it?
No. I love him.
Not me. He's worthless.
Well, he's old now.
Well, he went thinking they were going to go all the way, and then Seattle came and just spanked.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Well, that showed who they really were.
That was a bad spank.
Then the next year, the other quarterback took them all the way, and then they went and put Mate and Panties back in there. Why?
But when you get that far, even if you don't win, you don't get the better draft picks. So you get kind of get the crap end of the stick both ways.
Why? No, because you still have all this mega talent.
Well, you do, but obviously your team isn't gelling. You didn't quite make it. You're not so far down that you get better picks.
Why it wasn't gelling. He kept dropping the ball to him. Interception.
He was 100 years old. They should have been smart about it.
There you go. Nobody did. You and I kind of see eye to eye.
He was a great quarterback. I think he's the best there to live. But
no, he wasn't.
When you get them and they're like that old.
Was very good.
Somebody told me once they thought that Elway did that on purpose so nobody would ever upset his name.
Yes.
Or upset his endorsements.
Because if you do upset those endorsements, it goes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right?
Well, are you kidding me? The man made like probably $1 million every day.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Never going to go broke. But I mean, I don't know how
If his wife and his children could have him.
Yeah, they could maybe, but here's something funny in Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, okay. This is good. Satisfied she took great pains to ensure her son met every outward description of an upstanding citizen. Mother Molly Fitzgerald told reporters Thursday she was proud to have raised the type of young man that no one would ever believe capable of raping someone. No one would ever worry about Tyler acting up at a frat party, harassing his coworkers, or misbehaving on a date because I've carefully raised him to meet society's expectations of a man who simply doesn't do these things, said Fitzgerald, who also made sure her son affected a clean-cut appearance while pursuing his prestigious and lucrative career. Nope, no one will ever believe it. And that's my goal. These mothers need to raise good sons, don't they?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of good sons that were raised by good mothers, but they use.
But what is good? Is it this specific, certain way? Or?
I think you put them first. You put your kids first. You love your kids. You expect things from them. You require them to do things.
How? Where? Why?
What? Well, you teach them how to respect women. You teach them, and girls how to respect men. And you teach girls the same thing.
You make them feel good.
And you teach girls the same thing. Okay.
No, you make it,
Yeah, you treat them nice. And you treat people nice. And you raise people who are treated nice. You raise people who are treated nice. You show them that you love them. You teach them about love in your own life.
You gotta dance.
Care for them. And then you raise good sons, and
what about dancing? I always said this.
Yeah.
Can I say this? I always said women make love like good dance.
Am I supposed to go down there?
No, it just for fun. If you ever go to a dance, you're gonna be laughing. Don't think you have to pop that in your mind. You're gonna see all these people dancing.
Well, let's hope men don't, because men are the worst dancers. They're like the worst dancers ever. It's like,
there you go. See?
So, let's just hope that's
and
not
just for
true.
fun, and you can use that line whenever you go out dancing. You say, hey, whisper to one of your girlfriend's ears that line. They'll start cracking up laughing because you take a look at everybody out there dancing.
I don't think we'll do that.
Just for fun.
I just don't think that's something my girlfriends would do.
No. Just
the men, though. We might say,
look at
that's how men do it. We might do that.
Just to take a look so you can have a laugh. No, doesn't fly.
I don't think so.
That's not flying on the
fly. That's
WTF
not
show.
funny.
It just got knocked off. So.
Knocked off course, right there. Phoenix murmuring to herself about how breathtakingly small you once were. Your mother formally announced Tuesday her plans to get out some of your old baby stuff and quietly stare at it, sometimes seemingly out of nowhere, and remembering what a happy baby you were, said your mom, confirming her intention to sit in your room, warmed somewhat by a ray of butterfly light from the setting sun, singing wistfully and gently caressing your old onesies, one papery, aging hand, and gently shaking her head in disbelief how quickly time had passed. Where did all these years go? 1 minute I'm nuzzling this tiny little warm creature, so small, and I have to hold its sweet-smelling head up. And the next, you're off to God knows where, Henry. In the world. That's right. I'll never get back that time, stated your mother. At press time, your mother has reportedly been inquiring as to what she did wrong for such a sweet angel to turn out the way that you did.
You directed it right at me, Rhonda.
Yes, because you were nasty to show. You dragged me down a rabbit hole.
My sister called me earlier. She was talking about, I'm going to do an interview on you and just let everybody know what you were really like from day one.
What's your sister's name? Deidre. Is she watching, you think? Oh, we want to get Deidre in here. I want Deidre to be my guest.
Got these photos.
Deidre, be my guest.
She's got these photos that I said, you keep it up.
We got photos like that of people. And it's like, my kids find them every now and then. They blackmail each other with it.
Yeah.
I know, it's pretty bad. Let's do it sometime.
It's really interesting. You got to know today.
Oh, I love this song. I dedicate this one to my daughters.
None of us got pants looking like a princess. Some girls kiss no lips every single night. They're staying up late because they're just celebrating life.
Celebrating life. Living the dream, babies.
But, like with chicks, you get with a woman, first they get to know you, right? Mm-hmm. And you get to, go out with them, date them, you start doing all these crazy things and going. And then they want to get into your soul, your mind, everything. Before you know it, they're reducing you down to a little bit.
Who are you dating?
They do.
No.
I got your baby.
Oh.
No.
Real women, when they love a man, make the man better. They make the man better. They help them.
No.
They help them be a
They're
better
clingy.
man.
They're clingy.
They're not clingy. They're not
want
jealous.
to know where you're at.
They're not
jelly bean.
Nope.
They want you to cook. Clean.
Nope.
They want you to run around barefooted.
Well, Pearl's got you trained, but no, real women would build their man up. They would support their man in what they do. They don't do that. And I would hate it if my girls did that to any man they dated or any man that they were being loved with. You're there to help them, and they're there to help you.
You make it sound all pretty.
Well, no, it's not pretty. It's ugly sometimes. That's really ugly.
Let me just show you all the marks.
Yeah, it could be ugly, but you know what? That's getting through all that. And I hope my girls find a man that he says that they have made him a better person, that she has made him a better person.
Wow. That's how it's said on the WTF show.
Right.
Yeah, that's not the funny side, Rhonda. That's the serious side.
Well, this show is a little bit serious and a little bit country, kind of like that funny.
Country.
It's country. A little bit serious and a little bit country. Because of all things going on, it's kind of hard to always be funny about some of those issues. So
what they have up there just is that's just pretty.
But you got to be kind, right? So
I always say, why
kind.
do they have all the emphasis on the butt instead of on the brain?
Really, that's true.
It's like I don't get it. So
true.
we're talking about that. Okay, so.
That's true, though. I mean, we don't ever stop and say, "Oh my, what a big brain she has."
Like that one video where the guy said, "Oh, you are one smart dude."
Yeah.
I busted my butt to go through.
Yale Law School.
Yale Law School. Oh, did you? How many beers did you drink? Oh, let me have some of your beer.
That was the funniest video. Oh my God.
That was just well
it's making its way around the internet. I'm sure everybody will see it.
And
what's great about it was the great editing. It's really funny because of the editing.
Jay Leno used to do that on his show quite a bit. He was sitting there. He set himself up sitting in a chair and then he talked to no, it was a Bush.
Oh yeah.
Or one of them.
Back and forth.
Yeah, and
I know.
And it would just set
it's irreverent. It's fun.
Oh,
it's fun.
I would love to do something like that.
But this show is a little bit fun, a little bit not fun, a little bit true, a little bit not true, as
Yeah.
Because it's subject matter. You can't be in a topical show and not talk about what's happening, and of course we're going to offend. So I offended half the country.
So now all that's been going on and all this smoke screen and all this fog, what was Trump doing?
He was passing more tax cuts and cutting more bills, and they changed, so there was about another billions of dollars of tax cuts that were cut that affect education.
Well, they had you all foggy.
This was going on. And then in addition to that, they passed some laws, 73 rules helping intellectually disabled and physically disabled children in the school system were thrown by the wayside while this was going on. So that's what they did. They used a smoke and screen, baby, smoke and mirrors.
What we need now, is for a man to come out like that against the women, harassing them in the workplace, because that is big right now. It's been going on for some time, and men have to hide it all the time.
Of course they do.
Yeah, so it's hard to be cornered and be touched like that.
It goes both ways.
Get caught. And that's been. It's happened to me.
Oh my God, Henry, is that your Me Too story?
The Men Too story, not the Me Too. Men Too.
I told you that story about my friend that thought it was the Pound Me Too movement, and I said, no, don't say that. That's a different movement altogether. That's not it. No.
She's not hashtag Pound Me Too.
I said Pound Me Too, and they didn't pay attention. I'm like, what? You said what? Stop.
Don't go there.
Old people need to get out what is that, Urban Dictionary, Urban Dictionary about
I know that's
every month and figure out what's new because you say stuff and people.
Yeah, I always refer to it.
You don't know what you said. You don't even know what it means. Half that stuff I didn't know what that meant. You're like, oh.
The babe, that word babe.
What is that?
Bothered me.
What's that mean?
Babe, my sweet babe. Babe.
They're too lazy to say the whole word. Those damn millennials.
Yeah.
Babe.
Hey.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of words like that.
Or they just smoke some weed. Babe.
I don't know, but there's a bunch of words like that. You don't know what they mean.
Yeah, it's like,
and I'll hear them. I want to be cool. I'll be like, then I'll run home.
Okay, enough of the LOL. No more LOL.
LOL.
That's
old.
Yeah.
They don't use that anymore. Only old people use that. They use something else. I don't know what it is, but I know they're not using it.
Or the one that I've always misunderstood. And you tell me this. We got to keep going so it goes quicker. And so, if somebody is sick or hurt or dying, and somebody in the hospital, whatever they say, sending prayers your way. This is social media. Where does it go and how does it get out?
Cyber prayer.
Where? Okay.
Cyber prayer.
Where? Through what? And how are they doing it?
They're thinking about it when it's going cyber prayer.
No, that don't work. Why don't they show a picture, take a photo of yourself kneeling, saying a prayer, and take a video and send it? Then that has no meaning, doesn't it? Because I don't believe they're doing anything. I think sending prayers.
Some people mean that. You send that to people. I mean it if I say that to someone.
You do.
Yeah, of course I do. I say a quick one.
You like?
This is a sign off. Hey, turn it up.
We've got time for one last song. It's a great one. In fact, it's the greatest by Sia.
Yep, it's Sia, the greatest. It's the last song today. And then, of course, the very end of the song is my favorite guy comes back.
I keep letting it roll.
Sure, just let it roll.
We have to finish it.
Finish it out. We don't want to hear us on the radio.
Yeah. One of the things is that's the first one.
Well, that's it.
You'll
be fine.
Okay, so tell me, Rhonda, how far do you think Rhonda
I think they're going to make it, obviously, in the playoffs. I think we might make it to be a division champion.
Are you going to keep going to the Rocky game?
I have, if we have wild card, for a wild card, I have seats in section 1, 7th row. So, again,
wow,
really great seats.
We'll be jelly beans. Yeah. She'll be sending all these cool photos, but I'll share them with the show.
I'll do a live report.
Yeah. You did a little short one.
But I'll do a real
short. That was like a minute.
Yeah,
seconds.
I'll do a real report.
I timed it out. It was a minute.
You'll see my baseball skills. And the guy in the purple.
Do you think you can call out a baseball game?
Yeah.
How about a football?
Yeah. That'd be pretty good. Some of the penalties I might know.
How about mud wrestling?
No, I don't think so.
This has been a great show, WTF show. It's an awesome show.
We're done. All right.
We've been doing the other show this morning.
Yeah, we did Lose Power Radio this morning. That's it. From Sunshine. He will. That was awesome. It was a good show. It was fun. Great ladies. Great. Betsy, of course, went to a host. That was a lot of fun. This show, of course, is a lot of nonsense. That show's actually real and serious. This is the fake show. It's as we sit here, we talk about absolutely insane stuff. Henry goes down a rabbit hole, and I have to tell him to shut up, and then we move on.
So, Rhonda, you blame me all the time. She starts it up, and then I
didn't finish my fake news. I still had something that happened in Los Angeles somewhere.
Yeah, because you're only down to 1 minute.
That's it. It's over. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks on WTF right here on KUHS.com. Bye-bye. Have a great 2 weeks.
It's been real. Do I get to let this play for them? You said,
oh, yeah, that's right. I thought you were making me sign off.
No, not just yet. You said you had a sign. Rhonda.
I screwed up.
And now a word from our sponsor. This is brought to you by
Starbucks, the marijuana shop. Across the street from my house.
What are those two doing there? Smoke food there? Oh.
I still have my cannabis oil. God, I love that stuff. Oh, it's good. And you know, it's the oil takes care of the pain in your neck, and the smoke takes care of other kind of pain in your butt. No, I'm just kidding. Turn up.
I've got it up.
All right, this is it. This is the real sign off.
This is the real sign off. You want to hear Rhonda's show signing off.
Trump is a wiener dog. Trump is a doo-doo brain.
It's a little 3-year-old telling you how much he loves Trump. Okay. Anyway, goodbye. Catch you in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in and spending your afternoon listening or watching us. We appreciate it. Right here in KUHS Denver.
And the only way to get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life.